Fix and do some dredging here in Elk Rapids, Michigan. Beautiful. She's a little choppy today, boys. Turn the wheel. Other way. You're good. Keep going. Someone got up on the toolbox. You're good. It's just toolbox was. That's good right there. All right, pull out real slow. Skippy, how do you steer that? All right, engage the pump. Twist that, turn it. It's either on or off. There ain't no in between, I don't think. Other way. There you go, baby. The only thing that moves that dredge is that water flow. That water flowing, pushing out the back, sells the dredge. Then to turn it, you just basically lean on one side and get her to lean and it'll cut. So we're gonna put this pad in over there. We usually run 4 stakes on it, but we're gonna put 8. It's so sandy, we're afraid it might pull out. Hook into one of these large boulders on this side, and then the dredge is gonna run between the two on that pulley system. We're gonna take all that sand that's kind of encroaching on this canal, essentially try to go somewhere like by that rock. That's way too far, but from that rock, straight path to like where that last stake is right there. Try to get that little buildup of sand out. We're gonna pump it down, not far, maybe 200 feet to the shoreline down there. This canal gets sand brought in just from the waves. Every year this guy get dredged out. You would never believe that waves from Lake Michigan push sand all the way right there, and rocks. I'll go over there later and show you the rocks that it brings in. Rocks the size of your fists, and you just got to really question how the hell that happens. So the local harbor guy said that this little peninsula here grows 1 foot per week just from the waves from Lake Michigan. What's really amazing is they just dredged this. He said in June this was all gone. I guess they had it like all the way back to here in June. So this thing has grown that far, and now it's August, middle of August. It's grown that far in a couple months. What's really amazing is the size of the rocks that has moved. See if I can find some bigger ones. Of course I won't find any, but I don't know, just like that rock. You know, here's a coffee cup, and that's the rock. So that was brought in here in the last 2 months by waves. Blasting sand on the shoreline, but oh, don't get none in the shoreline. What we don't want to happen is that curtain to get buried in sand.
Oh yeah,
I really think we need to push that out farther right now. It's getting buried as we speak. You know, when you're working the old bitch, the engine goes out, your pipe starts sinking. You're pushing so much sand through it. All right, lift it up. You gotta let her catch up and clean out the pipes. If you're running the pump and it's fucking making that noise where you can tell it's like backed up, there's something wrong, it's got a lot of pressure on it, but your gauge is reading 0, that means it's probably plugged in the head, and you should know in seconds. You should be able to look at your gauge and go, my pump's struggling, it's stressing out right now and making a bunch of noise, but my pressure's at 0. That means your head is probably plugged. And I'm just guessing, I don't run the fucking thing. But so, and then now if it's making a bunch of noise, it's got a bunch of pressure on it, and your gauge is showing there's pressure, then your line is probably just a little plugged up and you need to clean it out. You need to learn them different pressures. You start moving a good amount of sand, you notice your, we call them floaters, it's basically just a 6-inch pipe with another pipe on top of it pinched off, and it basically makes the pipe float. If you're moving a lot of sand, you start sinking your pipe when you're full of sand. We're trying to flush it out right now. Let's see if it So this harbor gets all this sand brought in by waves. So there's like a bulkhead there and a bulkhead there. Open harbor, just built in like 69. And this was just dredged June of this year. It's now August like 16th. So 2 months ago, this whole canal was dredged out. And in 2 months, this sandbar has been brought in with the waves. So the waves kind of come around this bend right here and they just bring a little bit of sand every time, 24/7. What's really amazing is the size of the rocks that it brings in. I mean, there's some rocks down here. So them waves actually carry these rocks. Look at that one. That's as big as, I'm a big guy, and that's as big as my hand almost, you know. So them waves somehow constantly push this rock. You know, that rock could have been 500 feet down the canal, I guess, or the lake. There are some nice ones.
Are we going to the sunken floater?
No, you're going to go right to the back of the dredge. Anyways, we're taking this little peninsula. We're going to pump it down shore about 3 houses over to there with this dredge. And then we'll have to probably come back in the spring and do it again. So you can see it's working. Doing its thing. I already cut that hole in there. That used to be where the canal came out and had like the peak of the sandbar, and we already cut that hole in there, but we're plugged up, so we got to clean her out. Man, you might want to step back a little more if it does. Landon, reach up in that pipe and pull that sand out. Pull the sand out of that one if there is any in it. That is the east arm of the Grand Traverse Bay, basically Lake Michigan, but Grand Traverse Bay pretty much, east side. He's going down about 7 foot deep right now, and he's so deep that you can just watch the sand fall right into his hole as he's digging. gone. There he is. Where in the world? Next is the fucking boots. Rocks are down, boots are next. Like rock. Next on the list, Monster Energy. Maybe some boots. Dave, bring me that anchor. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. Where'd he go? Dang, boy. A little steep right there, huh?